Hi guys, welcome to my channel once again. How are you guys doing? How is your weekend? How is your Sunday? Where I am, it is about 25 minutes to 6 p.m. East African time. My Sunday has been great. I went to church with family, came back, had lunch, uh, relaxed a bit, and then I decided to shoot this video titled Inspiration Sundays, Mastering Your Psychology. And that is what we are going to be looking at today. Mastering your psychology. Now, you have to note, psychology accounts for about 80% of your trading success, especially in the forex trading industry. And psychology is one of the things that are often overlooked or completely ignored, and yet every trader should master this if they're to succeed in forex trading. Everyone should master psychology. Now, what is psychology? Now, it is basically a skill of managing your emotions or your mental state during trading. That's what basically it is. If you can find a way of managing your emotions during trading, then I guarantee you're going to see success in this industry. And that's how it is. Yes, there are things that are very important as well. We know that your trading plan is very important, or your trading strategy, it's very important. Having a good amount of capital is important. But let me tell you, you will have all that. You will have a winning trading plan strategy, one that you have back tested, and the win ratio is really high, even over 70%. You will have over $50,000. That is really good capital. I mean, that is good capital in forex trading. But then again, because you don't have your psychology in check, you can end up blowing the 50K account, the $50,000 account. Trust me, you can end up blowing it if your psychology is not in check. And it is what it is. That's how it is. You can end up blowing that account. So you have to take note of trading psychology. You really have to take note and work on your psychology if you are to succeed in the forex trading business. Now, when we look at trading emotions, we are going to look at emotions like greed. Uh, and the way I can explain greed is if you want so much more out of the market, you have clearly stated your support, your resistance. You see that if that I'm buying at support, and if price reaches this resistance, I should be exiting my position. But then you insist price goes to your support. Sorry, price goes to your resistance, and you clearly see it is not going through it. It rejects it. It gives you a second chance. It rejects it, and you're insisting, because you want so much more out of the market. You know, um, or you tend to use very big lot sizes because you want a lot out of the market in a very short time. Now, this is greed, and these are serious emotions. And the other emotion I can talk about is fear. You are fearful even when you see an opportunity. You're scared. You have about three confluences, sometimes even five confluences, but you're scared to pull the trigger. You're scared to buy. You're scared to sell. So you're very fearful because you're probably being scared of what if I place a trade and I lose. And yet in forex trading, losing is part of the game. But you know what? Your wins can outweigh your losses. So you end up being a winning forex trader. But the losses will always come. They will always be there. But you're fearful just to see the trade. You're fearful to lose, you know? Even when your analysis has showed you that if you're to lose, you lose 1%. If you're to make a profit, you'll make 2 to 3% or even beyond. But you're still scared. You keep holding on to your money. You fear to risk any money because you're saying to yourself, what if I lose this $200? You know, what if I put in this trade and it doesn't go my way and I lose? You know, eh? So these are emotions that you have to learn to handle very well if you're to succeed. Now, under psychology, we're going to look at two things today. Number one is discipline, and number two is self control. Now, let's focus on discipline first. The way I look at discipline, or the best way I can explain discipline, is when you have the discipline to follow through with your trading plan or your strategy with every trade that you take. Now, you'll find that many traders have more than one trading strategy, but every time somebody is to place a trade, they have a plan that they are trying to execute. A professional forex trader doesn't just come to the charts and says, I'm taking a buy or I'm taking a sell. They have a plan. They're basically, maybe they will come, maybe the way I do it, place support and resistance. And support and resistance can be a trend line. You look at the trend, you look at market structure, you will look at price action. And this is what professional traders do. They have a plan that they follow before they place a trade. We have plans. We have trading strategies that we follow, before we place a trade. When you want to be successful in this business, when you want to be a professional in this business, you need to develop the discipline to follow your trading plan with every trade that you take. Now, this is where people say that trading is boring because you have to do the same thing over and over again. You have to follow the same plan over and over again. But this is where your success actually comes from. And you have to religiously follow your entry rules. You have to religiously follow your exit rules, your risk management plan. You have to combine all these things together and have the discipline to follow them as you're executing any trade. And that is the best way I can explain discipline. You just have to be a disciplined trader if you are to achieve success in this industry. The other one is self control. Now, with self control, the best way I can explain it is you just need to know when to stop, period. You need to know when to trade and when not to trade. Now, if your plan tells you that stop trading after three losses, just stop. If you see trade number one, loss, trade number two, loss, trade number three, loss, just stop because that's your trading plan. Have the self control to know that, okay, first of all, the market is not going anywhere. It's a $6.6 trillion market. So I can come back tomorrow and still make money from the same market. But if I go to the fourth trade and it's a loss, I am just increasing my losses. But if I'm disciplined enough or I have good self control, if I can control myself in the markets and say, these are three losses, I'm done for the day. That is good for your trading account and for your success as well. If your trading plan tells you after four wins, stop, just stop. I used to have a weakness. Whenever I would have winning trades, especially one after the other, now it would be very, very hard for me to exit the market. Whenever I would have winning trades, my confidence levels would go up there. And you get this confidence that every trade is going to be a win. And guess what? On the sixth trade, you get a loss. And then you get the urge to revenge, eh? And then you start revenge trading. Then you go to the seventh and even increase the lot size, and then you lose a little more, and you're like, no, 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 no. Now this eighth trade is the last trade, and you instead lose all the profits you made from the first four wins, and even lose a little more. Very demoralizing. At the end of the day, you go to bed very demoralized. Sometimes you don't even allow yourself to go to bed because you're trying to make back what you lost. And you end up losing more and more and more, and sometimes you end up even blowing your trading account just because you didn't have self control. You couldn't tell yourself that, you know what, let me stop here today, I'll come back tomorrow. Let me stop here. My plan tells me I need to stop after four wins. Let me stop here. I'll come back tomorrow and mint more money. So you just need to have self-control. Now, also, if you have hit your targets, let's say in terms of money or percentages, you need to tell yourself to stop until tomorrow. It's for your own good, it's for your own benefit, it's to your advantage, you know? Find a way of um, exiting even winning positions as long as you have hit your target. Because sometimes if you keep in a winning position, even after hitting your target, the winning position might actually turn into a losing position. You can win, win, win. It keeps on moving. Let's say you had bought Euro USD, it keeps on going up, keeps on going up. And then you probably are off your PC, because now you're so confident. You have not exited you have not locked in any profits, and you come back and it has actually come down, 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 and instead hit your stop loss. And then the winning position turned into a losing position. Your profit turned into a loss. Very demoralizing, I know. So you just need to tell yourself to stop and then come back another day. Now, now a few tools have helped me on this journey of mastering my psychology. When I realized that psychology accounts for 80% trading success, I really had to work on my psychology because I was not losing because I had a losing trading plan. At one point, it's not because I didn't have the money, but my psychology. I lost a lot. I blew so many accounts because I had not mastered my psychology. My psychology would be all over the place. I would be very greedy. Many times I would get too confident and not follow through with my trading plan. I would not be exiting winning positions. I would stay in a winning position. All those, kinds of messes that can really mess you up in this industry. So one of the tools that I have used is number one is prayer. For me, prayer has helped me a lot, especially for self-control. For me, this was a spiritual matter because self-control cuts across every area of your life. Whether you're watching too much TV, you need to tell yourself that, you know what, this is enough. Now let me do something productive. Whether you're taking alcohol, you just have to tell yourself, you know what, I think I've had enough bottles, or I think I've had enough liquor. This is enough now. Let me go rest. So self-control cuts across every area of your life. And one way I got this in check is through prayer. Now, number two was keeping a trading journal and actually reviewing it every end of day. Now, for me, I'm supposed to take a maximum of 4 trades a day, but I would end up taking 9 trades, 8 trades. So when I do that mistake today and I journal my trades and I review my trading journal, tomorrow I come back a better person. I come back a better person and I resolve to just stick to 4 trades, and I found it kind of helped me a lot even when it came to my trading plan, because I would have a section in my journal where I note down what I followed, what led to my buying that currency pair or selling that currency pair. I would have all that detailed, and so I would know what works and what doesn't work. But it would also keep me very, very disciplined. My trading journal would keep me disciplined to how much I am risking, how many trades I have to take, but not just to journal, but also getting time at the end of every trading day, because I'm a day trader mostly, getting time at the end of every trading day to review my journal, to review my trades, to see how many trades did I take today, what were my wins, what were my losses, why did I lose. Now the other tool was having a daily checklist, and that checklist is always next to my laptop. My checklist has tasks. It has 4 trading positions, 3 losses in a row, stop. 4 wins, still stop. I always have that checklist right next to my laptop before I start my day, and I always note also the high impact news that I'm expecting that day, so that I'm not caught unawares in the market. And this is all I had for you today on Inspiration Sundays, Mastering Your Psychology. We talked about discipline and self control. I hope this has been very, very helpful to you. And I talked to us about the three tools that have helped me master my psychology. Number one is prayer. Number two is a trading journal. Number three is a trading checklist. I hope this has been helpful to you. As usual, like my video, comment on what else you want me to shoot on Inspiration Sundays in particular, and subscribe to my channel. And also, don't forget to follow my FTMO journey. Next, I'm going to release season 1, episode 3. Join me and follow me on that journey as well. So, guys, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye, and God bless you.